Today marks day 2 of Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe's visit to Japan. Shahin Jurampati, who is currently in Tokyo, Japan, filed this report.
Today was day 2 of Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe's visit in Japan, and today he held several bilateral meetings with several key government officials in Japan. And the room that you see behind me is where all these meetings were held. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe first met with the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Japan, Fumio Kishida, this morning. Speaking at this meeting, the Japanese Foreign Minister pledged to fully support the Human Rights Council resolution on Sri Lanka on establishing a domestic mechanism in the country. Minister Kishida also commended the new government in its efforts in rebuilding the domestic and international trust, which had fallen apart over the years. He added that Japan will fully support the Sri Lankan government in its efforts to rebuild a nation of good governance. In response, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said that Japan plays a vital role in the peace and development of the Asia-Pacific region. Prime Minister Wickremesinghe added that Sri Lanka will extend its fullest support to Japan in obtaining membership at the UN Security Council. Subsequently, the Premier attended the luncheon hosted by the Japan-Sri Lanka Business Cooperation Committee, which was held at the Hotel New Otani in Tokyo. During this meeting, Chairman of the committee, Tadayuki Seki, said that Sri Lanka is reaching a fast-paced growth in its economy. Speaking further, he said that Japan will provide the required economic assistance for Sri Lanka while improving cooperation between the two countries. Prime Minister Wickremesinghe said that Sri Lanka is ready to make economic and political reforms in accordance with the constitution of the country.
Sri Lanka is planning to carry out the next generation of economic reforms, which will make highly competitive and benchmark it with the developments and achievements of Malaysia. We are at the same time planning to have economic and technological, comprehensive economic and technological collaboration with India, free trade agreements with Pakistan, Bangladesh, China, with other neighbors, ASEAN members from the Bay of Bengal, as well as obtaining the GSP plus preference from the European Union. In the background of these reforms that we are looking at further investments by the Japanese private sector. So now we are looking at removing all those barriers and obstacles and also reforming the monetary and the financial institutions that are imposed. The Ministry for Development Strategy and International Trade, we should look into the barriers for investment.
Thereafter, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe held a bilateral meeting with the Vice President of the Liberal Democratic Party, Masahiko Komuro. Prime Minister Wickremesinghe also called on the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance of Japan, Taro Aso. Subsequently, the Premier held bilateral talks with the Japanese Minister of Internal Affairs and Communication, Sanai Takeishi.